Imagine waking up every single morning after graduation with hope in your heart and ambition in your mind. The very first thing you do is check your emails, hoping someone finally replied to your application. You refresh job websites again and again, searching for opportunities that match your qualifications and dreams. Every day feels the same as you continue sending applications endlessly without receiving meaningful responses. For millions of young people around the world, this situation is not temporary anymore but a painful reality. Youth unemployment has quietly become one of the biggest and most serious global crises of modern society. Across different countries, cultures, and economies, young graduates are struggling to build stable and successful futures. Many students once believed education would guarantee success, financial security, and respect in society. Parents invest their life savings into their children's education with hopes of creating a better future. Students spend years studying, sacrificing time, energy, and money just to earn university degrees and qualifications. Society constantly tells young people that education is the key that unlocks the door to success. Unfortunately, after graduation, many discover that the modern world has changed faster than expected. Stable jobs are no longer guaranteed even for intelligent, hardworking, and highly educated graduates today. Competition in the job market has become more intense and unforgiving than ever before in history. Industries continue evolving rapidly while education systems struggle to keep pace with modern economic demands. As a result, millions of young people are left feeling uncertain, frustrated, and financially unstable every day. The unemployment crisis is visible almost everywhere, from developing nations to highly advanced economies worldwide. In developing countries, rapidly growing populations make it difficult for economies to create enough quality jobs. Millions of young people enter the labor market every year while opportunities remain painfully limited and competitive. In developed nations, highly educated graduates also face increasing difficulties finding secure long-term careers. Many graduates are forced to accept part-time jobs completely unrelated to the degrees they worked hard for. Others remain unemployed for years despite holding advanced qualifications and impressive academic achievements. This growing gap between education and employment has created disappointment among entire generations of young people. Many were raised believing that hard work alone would guarantee stability, success, and financial independence in adulthood. Sadly, the modern employment market has become far more complicated and unpredictable than previous generations experienced. One major reason behind rising unemployment is the disconnect between education systems and industry requirements today. Most schools and universities were designed decades ago for economies that changed far more slowly than now. Students were traditionally trained to memorize information, follow instructions, and perform well in examinations only. However, today's employers are searching for very different skills and abilities in modern professional environments. Critical thinking, adaptability, communication, and problem-solving skills are becoming more valuable than memorization alone. Employers now value creativity, innovation, emotional intelligence, and technological understanding in potential employees worldwide. Digital literacy has become essential because technology influences almost every modern industry and professional field today. Unfortunately, many education systems still focus heavily on theoretical learning instead of practical real-world preparation. As a result, countless graduates leave universities with knowledge but without the practical skills employers expect. This situation has created what economists commonly describe as the dangerous and growing global skills gap. On one side, millions of young people are desperately searching for jobs and opportunities to survive. On the other side, companies claim they cannot find workers with the abilities modern industries require today. In simple words, jobs may exist, but employers often believe graduates are unprepared to perform them effectively. Young people feel betrayed by systems that promised education would automatically create opportunities and successful careers. At the same time, businesses struggle to find employees capable of adapting to rapidly changing economic environments. In many countries, graduates with master's degrees compete for entry-level jobs that once required far fewer qualifications. The value of university degrees has slowly declined because similar qualifications have become extremely common everywhere today. Technology and automation have also completely transformed the global employment landscape in ways never seen before. Machines, robotics, and software systems are replacing many traditional jobs that once supported millions of workers globally. Factories that previously employed thousands of people now rely heavily on advanced robotics and automated machinery systems. Retail stores increasingly use self-checkout systems instead of employing large numbers of human cashiers and assistants. Banks encourage customers to use mobile applications rather than visiting physical branches operated by human employees. Customer service departments now rely on artificial intelligence chatbots capable of answering questions instantly without workers. Even office jobs are changing rapidly as software automates tasks like scheduling, accounting, and data management processes. Artificial intelligence has accelerated these concerns by performing tasks once believed possible only for human employees. AI systems can now write articles, generate realistic images, analyze information, and even create software code automatically. Experts believe automation may eliminate millions of traditional jobs over the next several decades across industries worldwide. At the same time, entirely new careers are emerging in technology, renewable energy, cybersecurity, and artificial intelligence development. The biggest challenge is preparing young people for future opportunities before older forms of employment disappear completely. Those who fail to adapt may struggle greatly in an economy becoming increasingly digital and technology-driven every year. Population growth and global competition are also major factors contributing to rising youth unemployment around the world. In many countries, millions of young graduates enter labor markets every single year searching for limited opportunities. Unfortunately, economic growth often remains too slow to create enough stable and high-quality jobs for everyone. As competition increases, employers demand higher qualifications, more experience, and greater specialization for even basic positions. A single online job advertisement can attract thousands of applicants within only a few hours after posting. This intense competition creates enormous pressure and emotional exhaustion among young people trying to establish their futures. Repeated rejection slowly damages confidence, motivation, optimism, and belief in personal abilities among unemployed graduates worldwide. Another painful issue is what many experts call the frustrating and unfair experience paradox affecting young workers today. Employers often demand years of professional experience even for jobs officially described as entry-level positions for beginners. Young graduates cannot gain experience unless someone hires them first, creating an endless cycle of frustration and disappointment. Many spend years moving between unpaid internships, temporary contracts, freelance projects, or poorly paid unrelated jobs instead. Over time, career dreams begin fading as survival becomes more important than ambition and long-term professional aspirations. Studies consistently show that long-term unemployment strongly affects mental health, emotional stability, and overall personal well-being negatively. Anxiety, depression, stress, loneliness, and declining self-esteem are increasingly common among unemployed young people globally today. The emotional pain caused by rejection and uncertainty can sometimes become more damaging than financial difficulties themselves. Economic instability has also intensified the unemployment crisis through repeated global financial disruptions and uncertain market conditions. Over recent decades, the world experienced financial recessions, political instability, inflation, and rapidly increasing living costs everywhere. The COVID-19 pandemic created one of the most damaging economic disruptions in modern history for young generations worldwide. During uncertain periods, businesses often reduce hiring, freeze recruitment completely, or lay off employees to survive financially. Young people usually suffer the most because companies prefer experienced workers capable of immediate productivity without additional training. Many graduates entered adulthood during one of the most unstable economic periods modern society has ever experienced globally. As a result, building secure careers and achieving financial independence has become significantly harder for younger generations today. In developing nations, corruption and political instability make the youth unemployment crisis even more severe and frustrating daily. In some countries, job opportunities depend more on connections, family influence, or wealth than actual talent and skills. This destroys trust in institutions and leaves many hardworking young people feeling powerless, hopeless, and deeply discouraged about life. As opportunities disappear locally, many talented graduates choose to migrate abroad searching for better futures and stability. This phenomenon, commonly known as brain drain, weakens local economies because countries lose educated professionals and innovators. Engineers, doctors, teachers, scientists, and entrepreneurs often leave their home countries searching for opportunities elsewhere abroad. Social media has also influenced modern attitudes toward work, success, wealth, and personal achievement among younger generations worldwide. Young people constantly see influencers displaying luxurious lifestyles, expensive vacations, sports cars, and stories of overnight financial success. These unrealistic images create false expectations about career growth, wealth, happiness, and what success should look like today. Some begin believing traditional career paths are too slow, stressful, or meaningless compared to internet fame and fast money. Others feel discouraged and insecure when their real lives fail to match the glamorous lifestyles appearing online every day. Constant comparison has increased dissatisfaction, anxiety, insecurity, and emotional pressure among many already struggling unemployed young people. At the same time, the rise of the gig economy has completely changed the meaning of employment worldwide today. Millions of young people now depend on freelancing, ride-sharing apps, food delivery services, and remote online work opportunities. Content creation and digital entrepreneurship have become popular alternatives because traditional stable employment is increasingly difficult to secure. The gig economy offers flexibility, independence, and freedom to work according to personal schedules and lifestyle preferences. However, gig work also creates instability because many workers lack health care, retirement plans, and long-term financial protection benefits. Some experts fear future generations may never experience the stability previous generations once considered completely normal and achievable. Despite all these challenges and uncertainties, there is still genuine hope and opportunity available for young people today. In many ways, modern generations also have access to possibilities previous generations could never even imagine before. The internet has made education, information, and skill development more accessible than at any point in human history. Anyone with determination and internet access can now learn valuable modern skills from almost anywhere in the world. Coding, graphic design, video editing, digital marketing, business management, and freelancing skills are available online for everyone. Graduates cannot gain experience without opportunities. This creates a painful, endless cycle. Many graduates feel trapped completely. Some work unpaid internships for years. Others accept temporary, low-paying jobs. Freelance work becomes the only option sometimes. Career dreams slowly begin fading away. Long-term unemployment affects mental health severely. Anxiety becomes increasingly common among youth. Depression and stress continue rising globally. Self-esteem often declines after repeated rejection. Emotional struggles become deeply damaging. Financial instability adds even more pressure. Economic instability worsened the crisis further. The world faced repeated financial recessions. Inflation increased living costs dramatically. Political instability affected global economies. The COVID-19 pandemic disrupted millions of lives. Businesses reduced hiring during uncertain times. Many companies froze recruitment completely. Layoffs became common across industries. Young people suffered the most. Employers preferred experienced workers instead. Graduates entered adulthood during unstable times. Financial independence became harder than ever. Developing nations face additional challenges too. Corruption limits fair job opportunities. Political instability damages economic growth. Weak infrastructure slows industrial development. Merit is often ignored unfairly. Connections sometimes matter more than talent. Wealth influences opportunities in many places. Talented youth feel powerless and hopeless. Many decide to migrate abroad. They search for better futures elsewhere. This creates a dangerous brain drain. Countries lose educated professionals constantly. Engineers leave in search of opportunities. Doctors and teachers migrate overseas too. Local economies become even weaker afterward. Social media influences youth expectations heavily. Influencers display luxurious lifestyles online daily. Expensive vacations appear everywhere online. Sports cars symbolize instant success. Overnight wealth stories spread rapidly. Many develop unrealistic expectations about success. Traditional careers begin feeling meaningless. Some chase internet fame instead. Others feel discouraged and inadequate. Constant comparison increases insecurity among youth. Pressure and dissatisfaction continue growing. The gig economy changed employment entirely. Freelancing became increasingly popular worldwide. Ride-sharing apps created flexible work. Food delivery jobs expanded rapidly. Content creation became a career option. Remote digital work continues growing globally. Traditional stable employment is disappearing slowly. Gig work offers flexibility and independence. But it also creates instability. Many workers lack healthcare benefits. Retirement plans are often unavailable. Paid leave rarely exists in gig work. Long-term financial security remains uncertain. Despite these challenges, hope still exists. Young people have new opportunities too. The internet changed education forever. Knowledge is more accessible than ever. Anyone can learn valuable skills online. Coding skills are widely available now. Graphic design can be learned online. Video editing opportunities continue growing. Digital marketing skills are highly valuable. Freelancing offers global income opportunities. Adaptability will define future success. Creativity remains difficult for machines to replace. Emotional intelligence still matters greatly. Leadership skills remain highly valuable. Communication abilities shape career growth. Innovation drives the future economy forward. Governments must take serious action now. Education systems need major modernization. Schools must prepare students for reality. Businesses should offer more internships. Apprenticeships can provide practical experience. Training opportunities are extremely important. Governments should invest in innovation. Renewable energy can create future jobs. Entrepreneurship should be encouraged globally. Society must value technical skills equally. Vocational training deserves more respect. Lifelong learning is becoming essential. Youth unemployment is more than economics. It is a social and human crisis. Entire nations are affected by it. Societies lose creativity and innovation. Frustration and inequality continue increasing. The world will continue changing rapidly. Those who adapt may shape the future. The real question is whether humanity can evolve alongside it.